feels good.
A mellow hello from the Happy Hippie. Happy Hippie, happy Hippie. I'm a happy Hippie. So don't hesitate, carry your own weight. Be hip to my vibe with some hip openers. Woohoo! Hey, you're an amazing and emotional person who feels feelings that can be annoying sometimes, but it also can be your superpower. So feel the feels, don't be uptight, be out of sight, do your thing and be yourself, woohoo! So let's turn on and tune in and elevate, so don't hesitate, we'll just meditate. So right on, far out, good vibes, and am I missing anything? Rock and roll! All right, so it's time to do what is right. So let's do what feels good for you, but challenge yourself. So love and accept where you are today, where you're not putting yourself in sharp pain, because you're learning to trust yourself, love yourself the new way today, because every day is a new day. And we're not yesterday and we're not tomorrow. We are who we are right now, and the power is in being present right now. So I just have you get nice and tall and feel the earth below your feet and how the earth supports you. That you're lifting up and reaching up. And exhale to your heart. And just setting an intention for yourself to be surprised and delighted with all that is in store for you today. I love surprises. Happy surprises. Just allow yourself to feel. And feel the gratitude flowing through you right now. I'm hip to that. All right, so I'm just gonna take my feet a little bit hip width distance apart. And I'm just gonna swing my arms forward and back. Just kind of flow with it. Just kind of get used to it. All right. Gonna open my heart, open my hips is a really good start. It's bringing up the positive energy. All right, I like that. Now just go ahead and circle your torso around. Ooh, yeah, I'm digging that. I can feel it, and I'm digging it. So when we do work with our hips, we can hold lots of emotions in our hips. So if you feel like crying, let it go. Feel it, let it go. That you're safe and you're creative and kind. And just circle around both directions. Get all groovy with this. All right, and come on up. And I'm just going to have you just kind of walk in place. Just bring your knees up. And just feel how that opens up your lower back. Just taking your time. You have all the time in the world to feel, to be you. Peace and love is where it's at. All right, great job. All right, so inhale, reach on up. And then exhale, fold. I'm going to go ahead and just play with this and alternate bending my knees, even if I need to just hold on to my legs, turn my head side to side, nod my head. And I'm just blowing my mind right now with feeling the feels. And then go ahead and just wag your tail. And then inhale, roll on up. Reach on up. And exhale to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, roll on up. And exhale to your heart. Just taking your hands on your lower back. I'm taking my pinkies side by side on my lower back. Pushing my elbows back. I'm going to push my hips forward. Chin up. And release, taking your hands just above your knees. And let's cow-cat the spine. Chin up and chin under. And flowing with the breath. And release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. And let's straddle open. And maybe you just kind of want to just play with turning in here. What's going on with those hips? I'm feeling it. My knees are connected and they're feeling it. Just feeling a little groovy. Just kind of just move your body. Don't be uptight. Be out of sight. Feeling groovy. All right. Inhale, reach out. And then exhale, fold. And then just lifting your spine where it's nice and long. Hands on the floor. And take a deep breath or 2 or 3. And then the left hand up. And breathe here. Nice and gentle. Gentle and deep. Feel your feet. And anytime you need to modify, you're going to be yourself and love yourself the best way. Let's twist to the other direction. So maybe you need a book or a block or a chair. Just be cool. Don't be a fool and beat yourself up. Be cool and love yourself. And connect to your inner peace and let that resonate out. All right, and release. Slowly go ahead and roll on up. Reach on up into your heart. Exhaling. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift your hands. And I'm just going to arch to the right. And take it to the left. And release, center, forward fold again, and push your hands away from your hips. Open hips, open heart. And then inhale, come on up. All right, for fun, let's go into triangle. So turn the right foot out, the left foot's turned in. So even though we turn the right foot out, we're not pushing our hips to the right. So we just open up like a star, shine nice and bright, and then shine where you are in a triangle. So if you're taking it too low, you might start rolling that hip, the left hip down. So just find where you can breathe and elevate. Maybe look up at your left hand for the next couple breaths. And then push up, squeezing your thighs, push up through the legs as you arch back to the left. Look up at your right hand. And like a star, shine as bright as you can. Reach out, turn the right foot in, left foot out. And you're taking your time through that. You're not just like, hey, I gotta whip it around and be in that next position because, I don't want to be left behind. You're not. This is your practice. You're right where you need to be, where you need to feel. Taking triangle. Just open up. And let go. And feel the gratitude flow. Because gratitude is the best attitude. The gratitude is the acceptance where you are. The gratitude is also a doorway for a better life. To feel good. Be at peace with your past and excited for your future. And just look up at your right hand. One more breath, feel it in your belly. I am confident. And then squeeze your thighs as you push up and reverse back to the right, looking up at your left hand. And shine bright like a star, come back to center. Now I'm just going to turn the left foot in a little bit and turn the right foot out. So I can bend the knees and reach out like a god or goddess. Just feeling majestic, divine, beautiful, amazing. Feel it. Allow yourself to be surprised delightfully. Letting go of the blocks that hold you back. Letting go of those blocks of fear or doubt or anger or jealousy. Let it go. And then inhale, come on up. And pivot your feet back together. Just doing the best you can. Inhale, reach up. And celebrate your progress. Exhale, fold. All right, let's come on down to your knees. And take your hand to your lower back. And we did this standing. We just kind of pushed our hips forward, chin up. For camel, and you can support your lower back or reach for your heels. And just embracing your wisdom. Sometimes we make mistakes, and hopefully we grow from it. Unless we want to hold on to it and keep repeating it. All right, release. So just pushing your hips back. Pushing your hips towards your heels. Child's pose. And then bring your hips up into our camel. And then push back to child. And then inhale, push your hips up. And reach back. And then pushing back to child. And then hinge forward into a tabletop. And tuck your back toes. And we'll push back into a squat. Just find your squat, even if you're up in here. Find your squat. Ooh, happy hippie. All right, and then just hinging forward. Knees on the ground, push your hips forward. And then release. Tuck your toes, push back into a squat. And inhale, camel. And exhale back into a squat. And it's just fun to play, being playful, being curious. Is my body going to let me do this today? Am I going to allow my body to do this today? So, interlace your fingers, and you can guide yourself forward and back. You can stay on the knees or lift the knees I like to call these dolphin dips. Just feeling the feels. And I like that. I'll let it go, back to tabletop. We'll play with this where, I like to call this like a side plank. So you're in table and you're just gonna stack the right side up. Maybe lift that right leg. And release. Let's switch sides. Taking your time. Start from the ground up. Feel your breath. And let that go. All right, let's take frog. So frog, knees wide, turn your toes out. So the knees and toes are pointing the same direction. Woo. Let's hold this for a minute. A minute with peace and love. Anytime you need to come out of it, you're going to honor yourself and listen to that. All right, now I want to play with this. We're just cow-cat here. So arching the spine under and up. You can bring the knees closer together or just explore here. And let that go. Woo! Onto your bottom. Take your feet wide and just rock your knees side to side. All right, and then cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Pull the foot back and just rock the legs side to side. This is one that you can always modify where you just, I'm going to be on my back. And just threading the needle, taking the legs side to side. Just reach your arms through. All right, let's switch sides. And I'm taking it to the edge where I feel uncomfortable. I'm finding comfort in being uncomfortable because I know how far to go. That I'm able to breathe deeply and open up more and release. All right, letting that go, feet nice and wide. Take your knees to the right and then just pick your hips up and then lower down and we'll switch sides. So I have the knees down, I come up on the knees. I'll just play with that. So it's gentle. And maybe even take it a little higher. How's that feel? Feel like I'm doing some house cleaning. So take it up one more time wherever is right for you. And then switch sides. Feel your breath. And let it go. And like a butterfly, bring your feet together like butterfly wings. And your knees flutter. Your spine is lifted. And reach forward. Feeling far out. Groovy cool. And again, if it feels right to you, just kind of feel your spine, wave your spine. And free your mind. Stick with your breath. Come on up, straddle open, wiggle your toes, point and flex your feet, and then flex the feet so the toes are pointing up as you reach forward. And if you're feeling groovy and you want to sway on down, or just hold it, but don't hold your breath, feel your breath. Let your breath unite your mind, body, and spirit. Finding the balance of being present. And that feels amazing. All right, so you can bring your left leg in front, cross your right leg over, and twist to your right. You can even bend the left knee if you can keep that right sit bone grounded. If the right sit bone wants to come up and causes this C curve as you spiral back, I just want to keep the spine upright as much as you can as you spiral back. And let that go. So I'm going to stack the shins. This is what I call double pigeon. Now maybe it's just you need to take the right leg in front, or stack your ankles, or stack your shins or your ankle knee. See how that feels. And if you created a box with your legs that your torso is the lid to that box, and you reach forward. And letting go of doubt and worry and fear. Am I doing it right? Am I doing life right? You're here to learn and feel and be kind. Here to love and be loved. You're lovable and loving. Now that was delightful. Let's switch sides. So each side's going to be different, right? We learn to love and accept how each side of us is different. And we don't ignore it. And any change is progress, right? So if you're doing a baby step, a micro movement, it's still progressing towards change for today. All right, and let that go. And back onto your hands and knees. I'm going to push back to down dog. So you can do puppy pose where you just reach out and stay on your knees, or lift your knees. Hands are flat, fingers are spread. Push your hips back. And if you need to bend your knees, and see if you can push your tail up so you can lengthen the spine, neck in line with the spine, your ears between your arms. And lift your heels, and then push your heels down. Lift your heels, and push them down. Lift your heels, and push down. And right leg up in the air. Breathe. And then bring the right foot between your hands. And reach up. And let that go. And tuck in your back toes. Hinge back, hips back towards the left heel, right leg straight. And if you're up, you're just working your magic. One more breath. And let that go. As you hinge forward, just turn the right knee out. You can push it out, left hand on the floor. And release. And let's take pigeon. So I'm wiggling the right foot over to the left. And the right knee is outside of the hip. And if you have to sit and bend that back knee, just finding your magic. where you can open up, where you're safe and protected, where you create better health, better happiness. And you can feel groovy and just kind of wiggle into this. And just and lift on up. And you can stay here or bend your back knee, reach for the back leg. And the other way is just to come onto that right hip and reach for the foot, kick for it. So and let that go. Let's go back into down dog. And left leg up in the air. And swing the left foot between your hands, right knee down, reach up. And let that go. Tucking your back toes. Hinge the hips back. Straighten the front leg. And fold. And feel what it feels like to be you with your breath. And hinge forward. And just turn the left foot out. Push the left knee out. And letting that go, pivoting the left foot over to the right. Dropping the left knee. Feeling groovy. Squaring the hips up. Lifting up. And now just bringing that back foot up. And releasing. So rock and roll on your back. And on your back, let's go into happy baby. So like a happy hippie. On your back, pull your knees outside of your torso. And space out on your breath. Feel the space you're creating with your breath. And release, take your knees to the right, look left. And switch sides. Head opposite knees. And on your back, take your feet towards your hips and we'll push up in the bridge. Maybe touch your heels, maybe interlace your fingers. And lower down. And take your feet together and drop your knees out. Maybe place your hands on your belly or arms by your sides. And just breathe in the breath of peace, love, and happiness. And pushing your feet away for corpse pose, Savasana. Feel how you're supported and trusting and worthy. And roll to your side. Push yourself on up. Reach on up. To your heart. Feeling the peace within you. Namaste. And be a happy hippie. Happy, happy, happy hippie. Woohoo! So make like a hippie and blow this joint. What? Anyway, peace out. Until next time. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, thank you for your love and support, and keep doing you. I do me, you do you, and let's meet together for some peace, love, and happiness. Doo-hoo!